Seneca once said, "Begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life." As Seneca reminds us, each day is a life in itself, and as one day culminates, we are offered an opportunity to close its chapter with introspection and grace. Today, we will explore 7 Stoic routine lessons that help us end our day with mindfulness, grounding ourselves in preparation for the gift of a new day ahead. Remember, while each lesson has its value, it's about finding those that resonate with you and incorporating them into your nightly routine as you see fit, molding them to suit your journey. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you would like the video to help me continue spreading the Stoic philosophy. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you do so and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Lesson number 1. Reflecting on the day's actions. This is not merely a mental exercise but a transformative ritual. It's an age-old Stoic practice that merges introspection with intention, acting as a bridge between who we were today and who we aspire to be tomorrow. Every day, we're presented with numerous choices, each one painting a stroke on the canvas of our life. When we reflect, we're not just revisiting these choices. We're stepping into the shoes of an observer, understanding the motives behind our actions and their subsequent ripple effects. Think about a simple interaction like conversing with a colleague. Through the lens of reflection, you can dissect this exchange. Were your words driven by genuine interest or obligation? When they spoke, did you listen to understand or just to reply? This level of self-assessment can reveal deeply ingrained patterns of behavior, some of which we might be oblivious to. Now, let's turn the lens on more significant events. Perhaps you faced a challenging decision at work or a disagreement at home. Reflecting on such scenarios allows you to discern whether your response was rooted in ego, emotion, or equanimity. Were you swayed by the desire for validation or driven by genuine concern for the greater good? But reflection isn't just about identifying virtues and vices. It's a gateway to deeper self-knowledge. By understanding our actions, we unravel the layers of our psyche, uncovering fears, desires, biases, and beliefs that influence our choices. For instance, if you found yourself avoiding a particular task, was it due to genuine concerns or an underlying fear of failure? If you reacted defensively in an argument, was it the actual issue at hand or a past experience triggering such a response? Incorporating this practice into our nightly routine has profound implications. It allows us to wake up each day with a clearer understanding of ourselves and a roadmap for personal growth. We become proactive architects of our character rather than passive recipients of external influences. Lesson number 2. Prepare for tomorrow's challenges. This isn't about forecasting every potential hurdle or filling your mind with dread for the unknown. Instead, it's about mentally equipping yourself to face whatever may come your way, anchoring yourself in Stoic resilience. The Stoics taught us about the concept of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. It's a technique where you visualize potential challenges, not to foster anxiety, but to diminish the shock of adversity and to build a mental framework for handling difficulties. Seneca once said, "What is quite unlooked for is more crushing in its effect, and unexpectedness adds to the weight of a disaster." By preparing our minds in advance, we're less likely to be shaken when faced with challenges. Consider your day ahead. Maybe you have a challenging presentation, a difficult conversation awaiting you, or a decision looming on the horizon. Take a moment the night before to envision these scenarios, walking through them in your mind, visualizing not just the events, but your reactions, your emotions, and your possible responses. Think about the worst-case scenarios, but more importantly, envision how you would handle them with grace, poise, and stoic calm. For instance, if you're worried about a disagreement in an upcoming meeting, rather than focusing on the conflict, concentrate on your response. How can you remain grounded, ensuring the conversation stays productive and doesn't veer into the realm of the personal? By visualizing your calm demeanor and thoughtful responses, you're mentally rehearsing, ensuring you're better equipped when the real challenge emerges. It's also beneficial to reflect on the Stoic tenet that we control our reactions, even if we can't control the events. If you're anticipating a potential setback, like a delay in a project or an unforeseen obstacle, remind yourself of the Stoic principle. It's not events that upset us, but our judgment about them. Equip yourself with a mindset that sees setbacks not as failures, but as opportunities for growth and learning. By making this mental preparation a nightly ritual, you're proactively sculpting your responses, ensuring that even amidst unexpected turbulence, you remain steadfast, unshaken, and anchored in Stoic wisdom. Preparing for tomorrow's challenges is less about foreseeing every twist in the road and more about ensuring you have the mental fortitude and agility to navigate whatever path unfolds. Lesson number 3: express gratitude. As the curtain of night draws near and the world begins its descent into quietude, our Stoic journey nudges us towards one of the most profound human experiences: gratitude. It's a practice that transcends mere thankfulness. It's a philosophical stance, a way of looking at the world and our place within it. Gratitude, you see, is akin to a lighthouse in the vast ocean of existence, where storms of discontent and waves of desire constantly threaten to throw us off course. This beacon of thankfulness helps us navigate. It's a compass pointing towards contentment, urging us to find beauty in simplicity and wealth in the immaterial. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, often started his day with a simple question: what am I thankful for today? For a man of power and prestige, this humble ritual was a grounding force. By evening, as he reflected upon his day, the tapestry of his gratitude grew richer, filled with both grand gestures and quiet moments. Imagine the magnitude of this practice in our daily whirlwind of activities. It's easy to get caught up in what we lack, what went wrong, or what could be better. Yet each day offers a multitude of gifts: the melody of morning birds, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee, the infectious laughter of a loved one, or the mere act of breathing, of being alive amidst the grand theater of existence. Every evening, as you sit in quiet reflection, challenge yourself to go beyond the obvious. Dive deeper into the reservoirs of your experiences. Did you notice the patterns of shadows and light playing on the walls during sunset? Or the rhythm of your heart, a tireless symphony of life? Perhaps there was an unexpected message from an old friend, or the discovery of a song that resonated with your soul. Incorporating this expansive view of gratitude into your nightly ritual changes not just your perspective, but the very fabric of your existence. No longer are you a passive player in the theater of life, but an active seeker, hunting for moments of wonder, joy, and thankfulness. As the days turn to weeks and weeks to months, this enriched perspective becomes a part of your being. The world around you transforms. Challenges, instead of daunting cliffs, become adventurous treks. Mistakes, instead of burdens, become lessons adorned with wisdom. And life, in all its unpredictability, becomes a dance of endless moments, each deserving of your gratitude. Thus, as you lay down each night, let your heart brim with thankfulness. Let it echo with the countless joys, both monumental and minute, that the day offered. In the grand narrative of Stoicism, gratitude isn't just an act, it's an art, painting our lives with hues of contentment, wonder, and ceaseless appreciation. Lesson number 4: read from Stoic texts. With the moon casting its silvery glow, there exists a ritual that has fortified seekers of wisdom for centuries: the act of reading Stoic texts. This is not just a habit, but an immersion, a communion with some of the keenest minds that have ever graced our world. Stoic literature isn't just words on paper, it's a treasure trove of life's profoundest secrets. These texts, penned by thinkers like Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus, carry with them the distilled essence of human experience and understanding. Reading them nightly is akin to engaging in a philosophical dialogue where timeless wisdom is shared one passage at a time. Imagine sitting across a warm fireplace, and across from you is Seneca, speaking about the nature of life and time. He might remind you, life, if you know how to use it, is long. How often do we bemoan the lack of time, when in fact, it's our mismanagement or lack of mindfulness that eludes us? Such insights, when reflected upon at night, can shape our actions and perspectives for the days to come. Or perhaps you'd stumble upon Marcus Aurelius's intimate musings in his Meditations. It's as if you're peering into the personal journal of a Roman emperor who, despite his immense power, grappled with the same human concerns we all do. One evening, you might read, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." In a world where pettiness and animosity can be rampant, what a powerful reminder it is to uphold our dignity and integrity. Every night, as you open these texts, it's as though you're entering a grand, timeless hall where Stoic philosophers await your arrival, eager to share their guidance. Each page offers a lesson, a reflection, a challenge. How will you confront the inevitable hardships of life? What does it mean to live in accordance with nature? How can we cultivate inner peace amidst external chaos? The beauty of this ritual is its endless depth. Each reading can reveal new insights depending on where you are in your life's journey. A passage that seemed obscure or unimportant years ago might strike a deep chord now, offering solace or sparking a revelation. As this nightly practice becomes ingrained, the wisdom of the Stoics seeps into your being. Their teachings become not just knowledge, but a lived experience, guiding your thoughts, shaping your actions, and fortifying your spirit. The challenges of the day, once daunting, now seem manageable with the Stoics' words echoing in your mind. The victories, both big and small, are sweeter, enriched by the gratitude and perspective these texts foster. Thus, each night, as you delve into the Stoic writings, you're not merely reading, you're embarking on a journey through time and thought, where the wisdom of the ages becomes your nightly companion, guiding you towards a life of virtue, resilience, and profound understanding. Lesson number 5. Let go of the day's troubles. As night falls and the world around you quiets down, there's a profound Stoic lesson that becomes particularly pertinent: letting go of the day's troubles. This is more than just a practice. It's a conscious act of releasing the burdens that cling to our minds, ensuring they don't seep into our dreams and disturb our inner peace. Throughout the day, we gather various forms of emotional debris. It could be a harsh word from a colleague, an unfinished task, a decision that didn't go our way, or even a moment of self-doubt. These troubles, if left unchecked, can accumulate, creating a heavy burden that weighs down our spirit. The Stoics understood that holding on to these worries doesn't change the past nor improve the future. Epictetus reminds us, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This teaching encourages us to differentiate between the events of the day and our emotional responses to them. By doing so, we can begin the process of letting go. Visualize your mind as a calm lake. Throughout the day, pebbles of stress and worry are tossed into this lake, creating ripples and disturbances. As night approaches, take a moment to sit by the lake's edge in your mind. Acknowledge each pebble without judgment. Recognize the ripples they've caused. Then, with a deep breath, let the water settle. Allow the lake to return to its natural state of calmness. One practical way to facilitate this process is through mindful breathing or meditation. Close your eyes and take slow, deep breaths. With each inhale, imagine drawing in peace and tranquility. With each exhale, release the troubles and stresses of the day. Feel them dissipate with every breath, leaving your mind clearer and your heart lighter. Another effective method is journaling. Write down the events that troubled you, the emotions you felt, and then consciously decide to let them go. By transferring these thoughts onto paper, you create a tangible separation between your worries and your state of mind. Additionally, consider adopting a nightly mantra or affirmation. Phrases like, "I release what I cannot change," or "I embrace peace and let go of today's burdens," can be powerful tools in shifting your mindset. Repeating these affirmations helps reprogram your subconscious, reinforcing the act of letting go. This nightly ritual of releasing troubles isn't about dismissing the importance of your experiences, but about recognizing the need for mental clarity and emotional balance. It's a practice of self-compassion, acknowledging that while challenges are inevitable, they need not define your state of being. As you let go of the day's troubles, you create space within your mind and heart. This space can be filled with tranquility, gratitude, and a readiness to embrace the new day with a clear, unburdened spirit. In the grand tapestry of Stoic wisdom, letting go is a thread that weaves resilience and peace into our lives, ensuring that we greet each dawn not weighed down by yesterday, but invigorated by the potential of today. Lesson number 6: Mindful Evening Rituals. In the serene embrace of evening, our routines and rituals can serve as powerful anchors, grounding us in the present and preparing our minds for rest. Mindful evening rituals are more than mere habits. They are deliberate practices that cultivate awareness, tranquility, and a deep sense of connection with our inner selves. The Stoics valued simplicity and intentionality in their actions, and this philosophy can beautifully extend to our nightly routines. These rituals act as a bridge between the busyness of the day and the stillness of night, offering us a sanctuary of calm and introspection. Consider beginning with a simple act of mindfulness, such as a warm bath. As you immerse yourself in the water, feel the warmth enveloping you, soothing your muscles and washing away the remnants of the day. This act is not just about physical relaxation, but also about symbolic cleansing, letting go of the day's worries and stresses. Next, think about incorporating a practice like mindful stretching or gentle yoga. These movements help release physical tension and promote a sense of relaxation and well-being. As you stretch, focus on your breath, inhaling deeply and exhaling slowly, syncing your movements with your breath. This mindful connection between body and breath fosters a sense of presence and grounding. Creating a sensory experience can also be deeply calming. Light a candle or diffuse essential oils with calming scents like lavender or chamomile. The soft glow of the candle and the soothing aroma create an atmosphere of tranquility, signaling to your mind and body that it's time to unwind. Another powerful ritual is mindfulness meditation. Find a quiet space, sit comfortably, and close your eyes. Focus on your breath, observing each inhale and exhale without judgment. As thoughts arise, gently acknowledge them and let them pass, bringing your attention back to your breath. This practice cultivates a state of calm awareness, helping you detach from the mental clutter of the day. Reading from Stoic texts, as discussed earlier, can also be an integral part of your evening ritual. Allow the wisdom of the Stoics to permeate your mind, offering insights and reflections that nurture your spirit. Finally, consider a gratitude practice. Reflect on the moments of the day that brought you joy, no matter how small. Write them down or simply contemplate them, allowing a sense of thankfulness to fill your heart. This practice not only shifts your focus to the positive aspects of your day, but also fosters a deeper appreciation for the present moment. By weaving these mindful rituals into your evening routine, you create a sacred space for relaxation and introspection. These practices help you transition from the activity of the day to the stillness of night, promoting a sense of peace and readiness for rest. In the embrace of these rituals, you find a moment of respite, a haven of calm that prepares you to greet each new day with renewed energy and clarity. Lesson number 7: Set intentions for the new day. As the final moments of the day draw to a close, there's a Stoic practice that can profoundly influence how we greet the dawn: setting intentions for the new day. This is not just about making plans or outlining tasks. It's about aligning our actions with our values, creating a purposeful roadmap for the day ahead. The Stoics believed in living in accordance with nature and reason, which includes intentional living. By setting intentions, we consciously decide how we want to navigate the day's challenges, interactions, and opportunities. It's about envisioning the person we aspire to be and the principles we wish to embody. Begin by reflecting on your values and the virtues you hold dear. What qualities do you want to cultivate? Patience, kindness, courage, or wisdom? As you contemplate these virtues, think about specific ways you can incorporate them into your daily life. For instance, if you wish to cultivate patience, envision yourself responding calmly and thoughtfully in situations that typically test your patience. Consider also the broader goals you wish to achieve. These could be personal, professional, or relational. Setting intentions involves breaking down these goals into actionable steps you can take the next day. If you aim to improve your health, your intention might be to make mindful food choices and engage in physical activity. If you seek to strengthen a relationship, your intention might be to listen more actively and express appreciation. Visualization can be a powerful tool in this practice. Close your eyes and imagine the upcoming day. See yourself navigating various scenarios with grace and purpose. Picture the challenges you might face and how you will respond in alignment with your values. This mental rehearsal prepares your mind, making it more likely that you will act in accordance with your intentions when the time comes. Writing down your intentions can also reinforce your commitment. Use a journal to outline your intentions for the day. Be specific and clear. Instead of a vague intention like, "Be more productive," write, "Focus on completing the top 3 tasks on my to-do list without distractions." This clarity helps you stay focused and accountable. As you set these intentions, remember to be flexible and compassionate with yourself. The purpose is not to create rigid expectations, but to guide your actions with a sense of purpose and direction. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes our days don't go as planned. In such cases, revisit your intentions and adjust them as needed, always keeping your core values in mind. By making this a nightly practice, you create a habit of intentional living. Each day becomes an opportunity to align your actions with your principles, fostering personal growth and fulfillment. As you drift into sleep, your mind is not cluttered with worries or anxieties, but is instead focused on the purposeful steps you'll take in the new day. In the grand tapestry of Stoic wisdom, setting intentions is the thread that weaves purpose into our daily lives. It ensures that each day is not just a series of random events, but a deliberate journey towards becoming the best version of ourselves. As the night wraps you in its calm embrace, let your intentions for the new day anchor you, providing clarity and direction as you step into the dawn. By incorporating these 7 Stoic-inspired lessons into your nightly routine, you transform the way you approach each day. These practices not only promote restful sleep, but also cultivate a mindset of resilience, purpose, and inner peace. As you navigate the challenges and opportunities of daily life, the wisdom of the Stoics becomes your guiding light, illuminating the path towards a more fulfilled and intentional existence.